He shook his head, stepping a little closer. His eyes searched mine as though he was trying to find a way in. "No, you don't understand," he said, and there was a tremor under the words. "I should have told you what was going on. I should have been honest instead of disappearing. But I had to deal with something I couldn't control." The space between us felt suddenly smaller, charged with all the things we hadn't said since Paris. The silence between us stretched, taut as a drawn wire. John looked as if he were holding something fragile behind his teeth, something that might splinter if spoken aloud. "What is it?" I asked at last, my curiosity breaking through the caution in my voice. His fingers raked through his hair, a restless, almost desperate gesture. "It's complicated," he murmured, eyes fixed on the floor, as though he could find the right words there. He drew a breath, then said, "James arranged a marriage for me. It's part of the plan Mike and I have been working on. Not about love, about appearances. A business deal." The words hit like a gust of winter air through an open door. For a moment, I could only stare at him. John, with his easy smile and quick wit, bound to a marriage chosen by someone else? It seemed impossible. I didn't know," I whispered, the sympathy rising before I could check it. "I'm sorry, John. That sounds awful." He looked up then, and for a heartbeat his eyes were stripped bare. "Yeah, not exactly the life I imagined," he said, a bitter twist to his mouth. "But it's what has to be done, for now." I couldn't find the right words. Since Paris, I'd realized how little I understood about the world Mike and John were entangled in. Its rules, its debts, its bargains. His frustration clung to every syllable, heavy as lead. "I'm sorry you're going through this," I said softly. "Really, I am. And I appreciate you telling me." For an instant, something flickered across his face, an echo of the look he'd given me in Paris, before everything unraveled. But then he exhaled, forcing a wry smile. "You don't need to feel sorry for me, Amy. I made my choices. Now I have to live with them." I nodded, but inside it felt as if a chasm had opened between us, wider than the one Paris had left. And yet his presence still stirred something in me, a ghost of connection I couldn't entirely bury.